Hello, this is Pirates Plus. I'm your host, Andy Villamarzo. I'm hosting tonight. Guys, what do you think about...
Where's Dan, dude? Dan hosts the show.
Dan, come on, guys, come on. I'm hosting the show tonight. No Dan. It's all Andy tonight. Huh?
Oh, really?
Oh.
What's going on?
Oh.
Get out of here.
Dan, come on.
Hi, I'm the real Daniel Lee, and welcome to Pirates Plus. I'm here with Josh and Mike. How you guys doing today?
Good, doing good. Thank you.
No problem. Thanks for joining us. First, I just want to start off by saying, how do you guys feel about the last game being canceled? I mean, I'm sure you're all pumped to go, but...
Yeah, I was all pumped up to go. My bags were ready. I had everything ready to go. I was ready to go down there and play. And then when we heard it got canceled, it was just it just made me mad right there and then.
And was there some sort of mix-up or something?
No, there was, because I thought, we'd be traveling out there around like 8 o'clock, feeling to play some Saturday Night Lights again, but then I got a text from Andy saying we're going to be going up there a little bit early. Then another text coming, don't go at all. But what happens, happens. I'm kind of glad that we didn't take that long 2-hour drive down there, not to play. So.
Right, I understand. Now, you guys, one of you tried out for the Storm, is that right?
Yeah, that's me.
Describe your experience doing that.
It was like when I went down there, I was like looking. There was a lot of tall people, and then they had you doing the your tryouts, like your exercise drills first, and then they had you doing the routes and all that. And then after that, we all went up in groups and divided up and then went against people who play a little game. And I was going up against tall people than me, and I was holding them back and all that. And then after that, a few of the tall players were like, "You're good," and they were saying, "Man, he's fast" and all that.
Okay. Now, was there something that maybe the coaches or the scouts said to you that maybe was a part of the reason why you didn't make the team? Or
no, they just said They just said look on the computer and see if you made the team. But after that, I heard that the league, the NFL, the
NIFL, you guys were playing in?
No,
the AFL football league.
They said the league dropped, so none of them were playing the season. I'm like, oh, and that's why I felt all down. Like, I had my hopes up. I'm like, I love football and all that.
Right. Now the AFL is actually starting back up again.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. If you had a chance, would you go back and try out and instead of playing for the NFL?
Oh, finish this season,
right?
Because I like playing for the NFL Pirates. Everyone's good on the team. I get along with everybody. I just want to get some experience first before I go back there.
Before you take the next step. Right.
So I have something under my belt, and I can go out there.
Right. Now, Mike, I hear that you and the team are trying to get sponsored by Bubba Love Sponge. Is that right?
That is correct.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
That's a nice long story as well. One night, my car broke down. Took it to my mechanics. My padre went over to and spoke with my mechanic, and he knew a guy who knew Bubba Love Sponge personally, and my mechanic contacted that man, and he got back to my mechanic, name's James, and from there, or apparently I believe it's March 1st, I'm not quite totally sure yet, but March 1st seems like the sure date for the meeting between Bubba's Love Sponge and Andy, myself, Josh, and possibly Coach Barry.
Okay. What do you expect to get out of your trip up there?
Well, personally, I think, if he can sponsor us, that would be great. Another thing would be, maybe announcing games on the radio for us, trying to get us more publicly known. Not just for the Anklo Pirates, but for the NIFL in itself.
Altogether, right.
Altogether.
Okay. Now, you guys are going to play the regulars next week. What is your feeling going into that game? We'll start with you first, Josh.
I feel like, every time I make practice everything, and I'm like, every time I practice, I'm like, when the game comes up, I'm ready, to play. It's like, what we have to do is, when we go out there, is contain, watch the penalties and the fumbles on our offense. We don't get any, miss yards or get pushed back and get
Right.
shut out like we did last week. Because this week we want to go in there and play our game and show them who we are as a team
Right.
and win as a team.
Now, he mentions penalties and keeping track of that, making sure you don't get too much. What do you think are the keys to next week's game?
Well, I think the keys to the next week's game are, yes, penalties. We have to watch the false starts. We have great guys on the line. We've got Vanacore, Mike Huba, Mike Conich, Jeremy Lane. I mean, so many great guys out there, pushing the front lines. But, of course, everybody makes mistakes. But we just got to limit those mistakes and get our blocks and go downfield and drive the ball down.
All right, guys. Thanks for being with us. I'm here with Josh and Mike. And join us next week as we will run another episode of Pirates Plus. I'm Daniel Lee. Good night.